Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jason Morrow, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. And I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big conversion there on 3rd and 3. 39 yards.
When big plays occur, offensive coordinators can do one of two things. They can come right back to the same play saying, defense, you've seen it, but you can't stop it. Or they file it away and bring it out later when they think they need it.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles Taylor hit. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, Parker, they run empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Hackenberg on second down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll come out in the pistol. First down, Hackenberg. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Forte, the lone running back. Now Hackenberg, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got daylight, 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it. And the Jets set to take the field.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Hackenberg now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you don't lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route.
Holding offense.
Hackenberg. Amaro's got it, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Second down, Hackenberg. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw, Hackenberg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a New York first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go. Gone.
On second down, Hackenberg again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's gone.
To the air again, Hackenberg. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell, and it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. come the Bills. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? One man in the backfield, that's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. Back deep is Jeremy Ross. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ross on the return. Oh, what a move. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets take possession. Getting set to go again, Christian Hackenberg and company back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position, and sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hackenberg looks to throw it. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Here we go.
Hackenberg on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Forte, the lone running back. Hackenberg on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points. And that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
5 yards on the pickup. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Taylor. He's got Watkins on the out route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go complete.
Taylor will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right, here we go. Landon! Leopard!
Final play of the half. Hackenberg taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Bills are going to recover. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. First down, Hackenberg. Over the middle to Smith. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, Hackenberg. To Decker over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Hackenberg. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Hackenberg. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Kimbrel Tompkins, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And able to find Decker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is complete. It's Marshall. long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the ground, Forte. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. On 3rd and 1, here's Hank. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And it is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They had a great drive going last time. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 36 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. They go play action. Hackenberg finding time. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Tommy Bohannon, the fullback, is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
The second down throw for Hackenberg. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long for Hackenberg. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And it's fourth down. It's a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now here's Ross. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now Hackenberg. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Eluding the... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.